If you want your makeup to make you look younger and last all day, the secret is prepping your skin. So many people don't realize that when you don't prep your skin properly, your makeup is not going to last or wear well because your makeup will always fall to the level of your skin prep. And as a pro makeup artist of 14 years, I realized the less that you do, the better it is for your makeup, especially when you're more on the oilier side, because you don't need as much as you think that you do. You just have to be using the right product. I'm going to show you exactly how to prep your skin for long-lasting makeup and teach you what to look for in your products to make sure that you are using the best products for your skin type that won't pill with your makeup. So make sure that you subscribe for more beauty tips like this, and let's get right into today's video. So if you're new around here, my name is Michelle, and as I mentioned, I'm a pro makeup artist of 14 years, and my skin type is personally more on the oily combination side. Before we can actually get into how to prep your skin, we need to discover first what your skin type is. One of the questions I always ask whenever I'm doing makeup consultations on my clients is, what is your skin like? Tell me a little bit about it. The center of your face oily? Is it combination? Do you have any dry spots that you can physically feel? Do you have large pores? Are there any patchiness or any flakiness on any areas of your skin that I need to know about? And these things really matter because a lot of people really confuse oiliness with dehydrated skin. I didn't realize that I actually have more dehydrated skin than really oily skin because I'm just not probably either drinking enough water or wasn't hydrating my skin the right way. But once I learned how to properly hydrate my skin the right way, it definitely helped to create that balance so that I wasn't as oily as I once was when I was younger. And the reason why pore size matters, when you have larger pores, you usually tend to produce more oil. That's just kind of the thing with larger pores. 9 times out of 10, usually in that area, you will have a little bit more oiliness. And I'm gonna get a little bit up close and personal with the sun beaming directly in my face so you can see that I definitely do have a little bit more larger pores. I used to have really bad cystic acne when I was younger. My nose too, if I don't cleanse correctly, I'll sometimes get little bumps. That's just me knowing I need to wash my face a little bit longer, because that's another thing too. If you have that oiliness in the center and maybe it's kind of normal or feels a little bit dry to the touch, you probably have combination skin. If your skin usually feels really tight and you're noticing more fine lines and wrinkles, you probably have dry skin. And if your skin tends to get pretty greasy, it's probably either dehydrated or it could actually be oily, just to make sure that you are hydrating the skin correctly for your skin type so that you're not giving it too much, but you're also not giving it too little. It kind of balances out. I do have a lot of women, especially my mature girls, who are usually more on the dry side. So what we do with that skin type, we will add all of the hydration that we need without making it too heavy because it is daytime. I know this sounds crazy and I know this may sound cringe. I do not wash my face in the morning. That actually dehydrates my skin, and I find that it's just too much, and I do something a little bit lighter. So don't think that I'm not cleansing my skin at all, because you do want to start on clean skin, because at night we sweat. Our skin is regenerating, so you can have dead skin just on the top of your face, and you want to make sure that you have a nice clean canvas. I like to go in with some kind of either white. If I exfoliate it or not, I may use an exfoliating white. Usually on my clients, I do use exfoliating white. Exfoliating often, your makeup is not going to apply nicely because it's going to cling onto any dry patches that you might have. If I know that my client is exfoliating often, or maybe they're using something like a retinol, retin-A, anything like that, I will usually go in with something more gentler, like micellar water in a cotton round. One of my favorite products are these refresh wipes from Saint Beauty. They are a 2-in-1 cleanser and toner in one. So they will not only gently cleanse the skin, but they'll also help to tone the skin. It just helps the rest of your products absorb better into the skin. I'm going to use the white to gently cleanse the skin. Again, get rid of any dirt, oil. Now this does not exfoliate the face. It's just going to cleanse the face. Now, if you are somebody who does have dry patches or doesn't exfoliate often, I recommend using some kind of exfoliating white. This is going to be really great for my girls with the dry patches. It's going to help to get rid of those dry patches and just help make the skin a lot smoother. These are from First Aid Beauty, but can you see the dirt on my face? That is probably sweat, and people don't realize that makeup will actually cling to all those dirty spots. So that's why you want to make sure the face is nice and clean. And then we're going to go into a skin essence. So I personally like skin essences. They're just a little bit lighter than toners. A lot of toners usually have what's called an astringent in it, and that can be really drying. So we want to use something that's more hydrating, that's just going to add moisture to the skin. So that's why skin essences are different, because there are more hydrating ingredients in there. This one is the Skin Revitalizing Essence from Monat Beauty. I also really love the Rhode Beauty Cleansing Milk is a really good one. If you're a little bit more on the dry side, this one's really, really good though for oily combination skin. And even though the little wipes has toner in it, this is just going to help for the next product that we're going to apply onto our face. And this is only for my dry skin girlies. I would skip this step if you are not a dry skin girly. For my dry skin girlies, I always go in with a hyaluronic acid. And the reason why is because hyaluronic acid can hold 100 times its weight. Someone who is usually more on the dry side, usually when they put on moisturizer, it gets sucked into their skin because of how dehydrated their skin is. So their skin won't actually be hydrated. It's just going to suck it all in, and it's not going to give them that tacky layer that they need on the outside, that hydration. This is going to help to prevent that, because when you put the moisturizer in, it's basically going to be that barrier in between that's going to help to hold the moisture into the skin versus getting sucked in and absorbed completely and not having anything on the outer layer. Serums are always going to be thinner, and they're always going to be the thing that helps to treat problems. This one's a really great one. This one's from the Inky List. It's super affordable. And what I always do is I will grab a few drops of the hyaluronic acid. I always like to activate the hyaluronic acid by spraying in a little bit of water. This is Evian mineral water in a bottle. Yes, I know, bougie, but I love this stuff so much. I've been using it since the beginning of my career. So we have that concoction on our hand, and then we're going to just press that into the skin. And I usually would focus this on the driest parts of my client's face. So for me right now, it's my forehead. It's always been my forehead. It's always the driest part of my face, and around my nose because I'm getting over a sinus infection. So this area here is a little bit dry, and I want to make sure that we have that beautiful glow to the skin. Skin is looking nice and glowy and juicy, but we need to lock in moisture. So moisturizer, a lot of people don't realize that that is just locking in moisture. That's not necessarily what hydrates the skin. All of the things that we do beforehand is truly what is locking in the skin, like ceramides that do help to hydrate the skin a little bit deeper. Make sure that your moisturizers do not have any silicone in them, especially if you're an oily girl, and especially if you're using products on your face that is water-based, because water and silicone do not match. For my dry skin girlies, I really, really love the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is intense hydration for dry, parched skin. Really, really great for sensitive skin. It is a little bit more on the heavier side. So someone like me who is an oilier girl, I do get a little bit greasier. This is just a little bit too much hydration for my skin. It's just a little bit too thick. We don't want to make it as thick as a night cream, but we also don't want to have it be too light. So this is going to be great for my more drier skin girls. One that I really, really love that works really great on dry or oily skin is the lightweight moisturizer from Good Molecules. This has shea butter in it, avocado seed oil, hyaluronic acid. So again, if you're oily, you don't need to put hyaluronic acid serum. This has that hyaluronic acid in there for you. And it is super duper lightweight. This is one that lives in my Pro Makeup Artist kit because it just works so well. Right now, this is the moisturizer that I have been loving for my skin. It's very, very similar to the Good Molecules one. This is the Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream from Youth to the People. Again, it has the hyaluronic acid in there. So you're more on the oilier side, you don't really need any. But what I love about this, it is a little bit thinner than the other moisturizers. I also just love how lightweight it is on the skin. Literally, it's really refreshing, very cooling, and it has a lot of anti-aging properties, which is what I love the most about it, because your girl's trying to stay forever young. Now for my oily, sweaty Betties, this is the product that I recommend for you. I love this moisturizer. This is the Tarte Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost Moisturizer. It is a water-based moisturizer, so it is a little bit more of a gel consistency. It may not be enough for my dry skin girls. I think this one's kind of expired because it's pretty old. I haven't used it in a while. But you can see the consistency of it. It's a lot thinner. It is a gel consistency, and it is just so nice on the skin. Very refreshing, very lightweight, the perfect amount of moisture for someone who's more on the oilier side. Always starting off in those drier areas first, and then I'm just gonna spread it out. And you can see how that just melts into the skin, doesn't feel heavy at all, and it is the perfect amount of hydration for my skin. We're gonna let that sit for about 5 minutes to let that absorb, because when I touch my face, it's still a little bit too tacky and sticky. And this, if we applied our makeup right on this point, it will be a total slip and slide. But I do want to talk about something that I recently discovered. I'm not ashamed to admit this as a pro makeup artist of 14 years, that sunscreen, as much as we need it and as much as I love it, is probably the reason your makeup is breaking apart. And I am on the hunt for finding the perfect sunscreen that does not break makeup apart. Sunscreen actually creates a film on your face and can cause your makeup to separate. It can cause your makeup to pill. And I personally have not found a sunscreen that doesn't cause patchiness in my makeup, helps my makeup wear long, that doesn't pill on my face. So personally, if I'm doing a long wearing makeup, I'd skip the sunscreen. Now, I don't do long wear makeup every single day. On my day-to-day basis, I'll just do a regular sunscreen. And at that point, I would skip the moisturizer, just do sunscreen. So that way we have less layering. Too much products can definitely create pilling. So if you're wanting that long wearing makeup effect, skip the sunscreen. I know it sounds crazy, or at least put sunscreen powder or setting spray on top, but I would not do it underneath your makeup because it will definitely eat at your makeup, especially if you have more oily combination skin. Why is it as a society we've been told that we need makeup primer? Because it's a gimmick. I've definitely tried my fair share of makeup primers, and these aren't even all of them. These are just the ones that I sort of like, but not really, or just recently got and just haven't thrown them out. Some of them are for nostalgia. A makeup primer, the reason I think was created was so that people learned that they needed to prep their skin for makeup. Here's the thing about most makeup primers that actually work, especially for my oily combo skin girls. It is basically a glorified moisturizer. Think about it. It's not really doing anything. A lot of people think, oh, it's this protective layer so that my makeup doesn't touch my skin. Your makeup is still touching your skin. That makes no sense. If you're prepping your skin and you put on moisturizer as your protective layer, we don't want to create a barrier between our face and our skin. A lot of people say, oh, because I don't want to break out. No, that's not what's causing you to break out. Yes, sure, sometimes ingredients in makeup can cause breakouts. Using a primer is not going to stop that from happening. A lot of people say, oh, because I want smoother pores. The techniques that you do at the end of your makeup will help you get better, smoother pores than you actually prepping your skin. A lot of people say, oh, well, I just want it to last. If you prep your skin correctly, your makeup will last. I have tried all the sticky, grippy primers, all of them, at least the ones that I could think of. I find that it makes my makeup separate, just like sunscreen that creates a film. That is basically what this is doing. It just creates a film and it's a gimmick. This is marketed as a primer, but it's really a serum. This is from Glow Recipe. They're Pore Smooth Blur Drops. It is basically a serum that will help to smooth the pores. And we're gonna get up close and personal so that you can see. This is what my face is looking like right now. We're gonna grab a little bit of it and we're going to apply that in there. Down. This is gonna help to diminish the appearance of pores. If you use skincare in it that has niacinamide, that's gonna help with the appearance of pores. When I tell you that I have a better technique for blurring out your pores that you do at the end of your makeup, that's going to help you a lot more. And we don't have to worry if you're concerned that your makeup is going to clog your pores. It's not going to. If you cleanse your makeup correctly at the end of the night, it's not going to. Pore Smooth Blur Drops on this side, nothing on this side. Definitely helped a little bit. Now this is optional. If you are someone who deals with fine lines, wrinkles, creasing, anything like that, an eye cream is going to be really, really great for underneath the eyes. And because I don't want anything too heavy on my face, I'm just going to use the caffeine eye cream from the Inky List, which is a super lightweight water-based eye cream. I find that this is just light enough to sit underneath the eyes without getting too heavy. If you're trying to save money, you don't want to do too many steps because you're like, oh my gosh, that's so many steps. We don't have to. So now that our skin is fully prepped, skincare has been sitting for a while. This has actually absorbed into my skin really, really nicely. So I don't really need to do this step. If you touch your skin after 5-10 minutes and you find that it's still kind of tacky, we don't really want that. We don't want it to feel greasy. We want it to feel like really soft. Take some toilet paper or you can use a blotting sheet, whatever you want to do, and just blot off the excess hydration. We want to make sure that when we touch our face like this, that we don't see any pilling with the skincare. Because if we see pilling with the skincare, that means you're going to see pilling with the makeup. Here is what our skin looks like before I put on any makeup. Remember, keep it simple. We don't need too much. Cleanse, essence for added hydration, hyaluronic acid serum if you're a dry skin girl, moisturizer for your skin type. If you want long wearing makeup or if you have an event, don't wear sunscreen underneath and just skip the primer. Eye cream only if needed. Now that our skin is nice and prepped, your makeup is going to apply beautifully and last so much longer. So let me know down below what skin prep tip you are going to be adding to your routine. And if you want the details for everything that I used today, I will have them listed down below for you in the description bar. If you are wanting to learn more makeup artist tips on how to look and feel 10 years younger with your makeup routine, I am getting ready to launch a makeup course that I have been working on for the past year, and we're finally almost there. So I'll have a waitlist down below for you if you are wanting to be the first to know when that course is live. And I'll also have a special little promotion so that you can be the first one to know once the course is live, and also access to a special promotion once the course launches. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Share it with a friend who needs help with their skin prep, and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below what makeup artist tips you want me to share with you next.